welcome to another edition of the Special Effects Podcast. Today we've got something a little bit different. So rumour has it that the MIA machine has fired back up after a short little field service, and so we thought it would be a great idea to ask Benno onto the podcast and get him to give us a bit of a rundown on what's going on. But the biggest thing right now is you're back.
Yeah, we are back, and slightly confused because I thought this was the Sean Ryan show, and had some deep dark secrets from all the previous MIAs to bring up, like something about using floor BBs when you weren't supposed to.
That's not a conspiracy. I'm pretty sure that's fact.
No, we're back, and we've taken a break. Unplugged for a little while, and then greased and re-oiled the machine to stop the squeaks. But we're ready to go for another year. Although we're only running one event this year, and this is it, baby.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm pumped up. I'm real pumped.
Challenge 26.
Yeah. So it's official. It's on social media. It's happening.
Yeah, so Challenge 26 was brought about because we've done 40 hours. We can do it better. We've also done 24 hours, done 12 hours. But one thing that really was standing out was people's request for a milsim that introduced them to MIA rather than just jumping straight into 40 hours. And something that people didn't need to commit to more kit or new kit. They didn't need to commit to a greater time duration, and just wanted to feel what our type of milsim or military immersion was like. So this is an opportunity to create an event for those people that want to try MIA without all the other admin intensive and the expenditure side of it attached to the normal 40 hours. But we also wanted to create something for the regular MIA players that was challenging and also fun at the same time.
What makes Challenge 26 different from what MIA has been doing so far?
Yeah, so MIA is generally, it is 40-hour milsim. Obviously, this is 24 hours, and it's taking all the aspects of 40 hours and condensing it down into that 24-hour period so that the new players experience possibly all the facets that make up a 40 hours, but then the regular MIA players can still play at a really high intense level and enjoy all the regular things that build the memories, as we all know, from the regular MIA events. So it's a combination of the two.
Yeah. You're just bringing, both experiences together. So it'll be a great introduction for the new guys to dip their feet, but while still looking after the experienced MIA players. And so basically you're able to challenge both parties, which is really, really cool. And obviously it doesn't replace the 40-hour milsims either, does it?
No, it doesn't replace the 40 hours. A little bit of glimpse to what we're doing with the new format. I mean, the in-processing, the kit check, the warning orders, the op ords, they're all the same because we want to give new players an education process to it. And the regular players sort of demand that type of structure anyway because it's very well organized over several years now. So that hasn't changed. The operation itself is not so much in a strategic milsim operation. It's more, as I said to you, of a challenge. So you're taking those small pieces, as we said before, and putting them into this 24-hour experience. As I mentioned, there is change in the uniform. We're not doing the West versus East. Any uniform is allowed that is practical. So no Spider-Man outfits, but generally we welcome all camouflage. That's not a problem at all. And the kit is condensed as well, so we're not rucking in. There is a small ruck, but it's more of a hike in, all being an uphill. And the players aren't expected to carry as much into 24 as they would for 40. and
Yeah.
that gives you a bit of a glimpse. So as long as you've got the sleeping cells, the mandatory MIA items, and you've got sustainment for that 24 hours to make the event comfortable and then safe at the end of it. So that's sort of the new format, and it just opens it up a little bit more, and it makes it more accessible to people that don't have access at the moment to all the equipment that's needed and don't understand all the admin that's required for 40 hours.
Yeah, and probably just that subset of players that are just a little bit unsure. Like they
Mm, yeah,
really like the idea of the MIA series, but they're a little bit unsure. So, with like say the uniform flexibility and the fact that you don't need so much kit to sustain you over 24 hours, will
yeah,
be a lot easier for a newer player to get their head around. Because the reality is, for all players that are experienced with MIA and have gone to multiple events, they've already got all their kit. They're squared away. They know
yeah,
how all of this works, but it's just really looking to those new players and saying, hey, look, like, let's create an event, Challenge 2026, where we can be a little bit more flexible and just introduce them into the world of MIA without the massive kit list and the restriction on uniforms and things like that. So I think that's really cool for those players to have this accessibility to the event.
yeah. That's the biggest feedback we've had, besides the normal milsim, airsoft milsim, achievements and gripes. Uh, is that for players, they often come to me out in the field at club days and say, "Hey, the MIAs, I'm really keen on that, but I just don't have like that much time to allocate
Mm-hmm.
to it. I don't have all the kit, or I'm wanting to buy a kit and I don't know what team. Some people say run NATO, some people run the Eastern Forces, there's a culture, MIA culture within NATO and the Eastern Forces, the BDR and the ETG. So where do you fit? That's that process that we're opening up in a small space of 24 hours for them to sort of, well, not decide, but just to judge for themselves. And really, Challenge 26 is for us as a qualification process. So for those who have not done an MIA before, we can see if they're going to fit our event mode. I was talking to somebody from Milsim West the other day, and some states in the US, it'd be interesting to note that they actually don't go to those states because that type of airsoft event doesn't suit that state, which is really interesting. And I think that there's certain parts of New Zealand that our milsims don't suit certain clubs, and that's fine. That's not saying that we're any better or any worse than these clubs and what they do. It's all groups or teams. It's just saying that here we are. This is what we do. This is 24 hours of what we do. Come and see what you think, and let us know. And if it's not for you, then that's all good.
Perfect. Yeah. It's one of those things where you should, if you haven't come to an MIA event, you should come. So then you understand what the event can do for you, and it's going to do one of two things. Like, you're going to really enjoy it, and I think that's what's so great about Challenge 26 is like, come along. There's a lot of flexibility. The list is shorter, etc., etc. Come experience it for what it is. So then, moving forward after that event, you're going to know I'm a MIA fanboy, or hey, like, it just doesn't fit for me, and everyone's like super cool with that. That's the other thing as well. It's like, if the MIA milsims aren't for you, cool, man. But like, by coming along, then you answer those questions like, am I going to enjoy this, or am I not? And you can answer that and see what you want to do afterwards. And if you are really keen on the MIA series, now that you've done Challenge 26, when it comes to the 40-hour milsim, you're going to be like, I know what it's all about. So now I feel totally comfortable with, like, getting the full kit list and getting myself ready for a 40-hour milsim. So I think it's awesome. Like,
Yeah,
even as experienced MIA player. Like I'm super excited for the event, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that you brought Milson West up. Because the rumors are flying around, and I know that at every MIA event there's always special guests.
Mm.
So can you put the rumors to rest as
Oh,
to who may or may not be coming to Challenge 26?
yeah, absolutely. We've got Craig Hamburger. Bergs is back. People are
The man
excited. The man. A man of many words and a lot of wisdom, except when he
and
gets shot in the
enthusiasm,
face. Yeah,
pure enthusiasm.
enthusiasm. The man is full of intent, and
Yeah,
we carry that word around MIA like a badge of honor. So he's back, and we've got Robbo, who's doing the platoon commander for the whole exercise. Very capable guy, amazing guy. Obviously, podcast veteran now of your little podcasts.
oh,
So
it's
yeah, he's
another
back.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
both Bergs and Rob. I'm super excited to hang out with those guys again. Such good
yeah,
times.
we're missing Scotty. He's on deployment,
Yeah,
probably
how dare he?
sitting on the beach, probably, in the officer's mess. Who's Scotty? If Scotty will watch this and he'll kick my butt when he gets back. So yeah, we've got a really good group of special guests coming. So I'm excited for it. It's going to
Yeah,
be a real good time for, as I said, for the people who are new. They're going to meet these personalities, and for the ones who know MIA and attend regularly, it'll be just like seeing family again. Just getting back to what you said about whether a person likes MIA or not. Players don't have any right. If you haven't been to an MIA, you don't have a right to criticize it. If you've been to an MIA and you then have the authority to sling shit on it. But
yeah,
if you
yeah,
haven't,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, and that's fine. We welcome all feedback. But at the same time, you know, you get situations in MIA that's very military, and what does that mean? Is that a ruck? Do we do this? Or are we using acronyms and abbreviations? No, it's simply you're just taking your hill. You take 3 hours to take one hill. You take it, you put your flag there, and then platoon commander tells you to get off the hill and redeploy. Right?
Yep,
If you can't accept that, then that's not milsim, because that's 100% milsim. It's like,
yep,
right, like the army is literally like, dig a hole. What for? I don't know. Just simply dig a hole, and then we'll tell you what it's about, what the hole's for later. And then you go, well, how is the hole? And I said, well, we're not going to use that hole. We're going to use somebody else's hole. And then you're like, what? That's milsim. It
yeah,
sucks. So,
yeah.
but yeah, that's come and see if that's something that you like. Um, yeah, we're all for it.
We don't dig holes, by the way.
We don't dig holes. Although players do find any excuse to hole. Like the first time we ran one at H3, one of the special operations guys comes back and he's like, I just took an axe off a dude. And I was like, why is he got an axe? He said, I don't know why he had an axe. I asked him, why do you have an axe on on your pack? And he said, just in case I need to build something. And I said, the mentor says, were you told to build something? And he's, no, but just in case we need to build something. I mean, what are you building with an axe? You got like a lumberjack cabin? Like
Yeah.
just those type of stuff. That's military
There's
simulation right there.
yeah, there's the list, and then there's the magical list that a player creates on top of the list, and
The
the
mental
MIA
list.
list is long, like, and you've got to carry
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but I totally agree. Like, if you want to understand what MIA is all about, and what the experience is like, and what that experience is going to be like for you as an individual, come along. And I think this about all airsoft events is come along. You might really enjoy it, and if you don't enjoy it, then you've answered that question for yourself, and you can walk
Yeah.
away going, hey,
Yep.
look, like this event's not for me. But on the flip side of that, you might really love it, and then it may just become like, the main staple of the airsoft events that you go to, like year in and year out, because
Mm.
it fits what you were looking for in this airsoft bubble that we have. Um,
Mm.
so yeah, and it's cool. It's like, I think it's really really cool when we see new players there. I was a new player once upon a time, and I had to figure it out. But there's a good bunch of dudes that are there, and they want you to have a good. We're there to have a good time. We're there to challenge ourselves, and it can be really hard at times. But that's part of it. You get to the end, it's you've got through the challenging bits, and you feel really good about it at the end of the day, and we're all in it together. So yeah, I think come along, come experience it, and see if it's for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, airsoft is an amazing hobby, and slash sport. But at the same time, the airsoft BB guns essentially are the common denominator. But I think in MIA, no one really, well, yeah, they do care because about their weapons, but so to speak, or their markers or their toys or whatever you want to call them. But the challenges that you get presented at MIA, I hardly hear anyone really at the end of it talking about, their choice of BB gun. At the end of the day, it was all about the experiences, good and bad, at the event,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we set out to achieve and create. Otherwise, it would just be a normal everyday skirmish, and that's not what we want.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I
So
totally agree.
we're really
Oh,
excited, really excited.
oh, dude. Yeah, it's really, really exciting. It's every single MIA event has always been unique. It's brought different challenges, and so I think Challenge 26 is going to be exactly that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh well, I guess I'll leave you on a Sean Ryan moment. Do you want a Sean Ryan moment? Because I'm just dying. We're watching too many Sean Ryan podcasts, and so the moment from the last MIA. So I was in the admin center, and a guy walks in and he says, "Sorry, Ben, I just killed somebody with a knife." And I'm like, "What? Are you real?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just did a knife kill, and I'm really sorry." And I'm like, "What? Actually, like a knife?" And he says, "Yeah, yeah." And I said, I'm like thinking this guy's got to tell
What are we talking about here?
we've got one right." And then he said, "No, no, 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 no." He sensed that. He says, "No, no, no, no. It's a fake knife." And I said, "But I wasn't supposed to be where my platoon leader wanted me to be." And I saw the enemy, and I just tapped him and said, "You're dead with a knife." But so I apologize. I'm not meant to be there. I'm like, I'm thinking this guy. All right, okay, that's good. As you were on your way.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, Crazy.
Just another MIA moment.
Just
And
another one to put in the vault.
speaking of the stories that come out of MIA, is it my understanding that at the end of Challenge 26 that we're having a bit of a social get together?
Yeah, so the ticket includes obviously the event. You get all your BBs for as a supply chain as per all MIAs, excluding snipers and DMRs. They got to bring their own. And at the end of it, we have a barbecue, which is more than just a snag and a piece of bread. We'll be putting on a proper lunch for everyone, just to get people back into that social mood, because generally in an MIA, everyone out for 40 hours, everyone is completely drained and they just want to go
Yeah,
home.
yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah,
yeah, so this is an opportunity to say, okay, we've only had 24 hours. Let's catch up, and if we've got our special guest at here, and then we've got Bergs and everything, it'd be really good opportunity to get some pictures and create more memories.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think because I just feel like every event when it's come to an end, it has been hard because people need to, pack up all their gear and head home. And even like yourself, like you've got a whole lot of admin. Like you don't
Mm.
get to just jump in your car and leave. You've got to consolidate everything and make sure everything's sorted before you head off. So I think it'll be awesome to be able to get to the end of the event, everyone just come together. We all get to share our airsoft stories and hang out, which will be nice versus everyone kind of just going in every direction and everyone leaves and we kind of remotely pick up some of the stories as to what's going on during an MIA event. So yeah, again, like just another really cool feature about Challenge 26.
Yeah, Challenge 26 is a new concept, and we'll be running one every year. So we'll do hopefully an MIA number or an MIA SE, a special edition, like the
Mm-hmm.
one that was in the CBD that we did. And then we will do a challenge every year. And the challenge will be, again, not in the same spot, it'll be somewhere else. It'll be a different situation, different task, and it'll give other new players who didn't do 26 a chance at 27 and to go from there. So,
Cool,
yeah,
man.
super excited about that new format and the new opportunity for people.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it. And thank you, Benno, for answering a few rumours. And obviously, there'll be a few more rumours created after this. We'll just have to sit here patiently and
Yeah,
wait for the next lot of announcements. But yeah, mate.
yeah,
Thank you as always for putting on MIA and taking on that challenge. And
all good.
we as the players will take on Challenge 26. And yeah, looking forward to it.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it too, man. All
Awesome.
good.
All right, mate.
All right, man.
You look after yourself.
Yep, we'll do.
All right. That's us.
Cool.